you any wish. Now speak.
I wish for my co-host to come back.
Hello all, and welcome to Mr.Flamingo Talks, where today he's returned.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, snap.
Oh, stop swearing. Maybe this show was better when he was gone. For today, Mr. Flamingo has decided to talk about aliens.
I apologize, his vacation was too short.
Extraterrestrials, if you will.
Well, scrap the intro and just do it all over again?
No,
No?
we're gonna tough this one out.
Okay, alright.
Aliens, the extraterrestrials, UFOs. Unidentified flying objects and the little green men that are inside them. Aliens have been a part of pop culture and the minds of...
Well, they're not always little green men.
No, sometimes they're big green men.
Not always green.
Sometimes they just look like dudes.
Not all the time.
Sometimes they look like the xenomorph.
I'd kill myself if xenomorphs were real and on Earth.
I know you would, but the reason I think about this is because aliens have been in pop culture for the longest while, whether it be through hit TV shows like Star Trek, or hit TV shows like, you know the one, Mulder and Scully. My dad is gonna kill me. I'm blanking. Ben 10. Although he's a human, he just has 10 aliens in his watch, and a 10-minute timer every time he transforms. I think it's
10,000.
That's Ben 10,000. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go over a handful of aliens today, and we're just gonna discuss the merits and if they're cool or not, or whatever we really want to say about them.
The Thing.
You know what? Are we talking just the original The Thing or the Thing prequel?
I've never seen the prequel.
So The Thing I've always found really interesting because most of the time he can just transform to match whatever, but sometimes he's just this really scary looking thing. I like The Thing. I think The Thing is a good alien, a good horror movie alien. And I love the ending of his movie where you don't know which one of the two gentlemen, when the dust settles and the whole place explodes and it's just the two of them. You don't know if Kurt Russell is the alien or not.
You don't know.
It's one of them.
There's a chance.
There is a chance.
It's afraid of fire.
It's afraid of fire. The xenomorph from Alien.
Kill myself. If xenomorphs were real, I'd kill myself.
I know.
On the spot.
There's a lot of alien movies, so clearly Ridley Scott, he cashed in. There was money in this.
I went to go watch Alien last week when I was on my solo trip. Unpaid because Mr. Flamingo doesn't want to pay me.
We're in the hole. I've invested more money in this than I've gotten out of it.
And I saw it in theaters, and I really felt my heart pounding during certain scenes of the movie. Alien Isolation, I can't play through it as much as I want to, because every time the xenomorph shows up, I quit. I just quit the game because I can't handle it.
Why can't you handle it?
Because it's scary. Something about the xenomorph is scary.
I understand. Xenomorph's pretty cool, though.
Pretty cool. Pretty scary. I'd kill myself.
There's the perennial superhero, the man of tomorrow, the next alien on this list, Superman.
Yes, from planet Krypton.
You know the drill. His planet blows up, and he becomes a small town boy from Kansas.
For real.
I like this alien mostly because I love superheroes. Yesterday, as of this recording, was a superhero day. Big fan of that. Superman has had a bad rep these last few years due to various other people and their ideas of an evil Superman. But what makes the Superman great is that he's supposed to represent, truth and justice. He's this all-around hero.
The best of humanity.
He's the best of humanity, and he isn't even human. That's his whole big shtick, because he gets all these traits, and he knows what it's like to be human, but he has the powers of an Adonis. He is the man of tomorrow, as his little slogan says. There's been tons of great Supermen, tons of okay movies, but some really good movies. Like I said, though, he's had this bad rap because everybody's much more interested these days in evil Supermen or darker Supermen, when really, at the heart of it, this is one of those rare occasions where you can present an alien in media such as Superman. And why make him darker? Why make him grittier when he's supposed to be the best of us?
Also forgot to mention, Xenomorph is scared of fire, but Superman not affected by fire.
And the Thing. He's scared of fire.
I mentioned that already.
I know, but I guess we're going down a list of what aliens that are mentioned here are afraid of fire. So the movie Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, didn't like it. Good aliens. The Na'vi, like these big cat people.
Yeah.
Visually interesting to look at.
Beautiful.
For 2009, the first one, very ahead of its time. That was the whole point of the movie, mostly. James Cameron just wanted to flex CGI technology. And that was to very, very solid effect. I didn't like the movie. Don't get me wrong. I thought the movie, as a whole, I'm never going to go and dive into a big review of the movie, but my genuine thoughts is the movie's very boring. But that's not the point. James Cameron wanted to flex a lot of the technology, and he did.
I found the movie interesting. I don't think it needed a sequel. I don't think it needs 4 sequels.
It's getting 4 sequels, whether you want it to or not.
But I think the first one was pretty cool.
I think it was very long, and not a good long. I think it was just like, how far can we stretch this out? Are they afraid of fire?
Possibly.
Undetermined.
They look like they would be harmed by fire.
They're humanoid, so it stands to reason that if fire broke out, it would be bothersome. Maybe not necessarily deadly.
Possibly deadly.
If you're stuck in the fire, deadly, but like, it would be bothersome.
It would be bothersome.
The Chitauri from the Avengers, they were just your average drone hive mind kind of army of aliens. Very cool in the realm of the movie. Very what's the best way to put it? Very, in hindsight, boring. Well, because the villain is Loki, they're just his muscle.
His minions.
They probably would lose to fire.
Probably.
I don't see why they would win against fire. Thanos from the Avengers Infinity War and Endgame and the credits scene of the Avengers
Definitely won't lose the fire.
wouldn't lose to fire.
Isn't afraid of fire.
Isn't afraid of fire. Good alien, though. Very humanoid. For a while, most of the Marvel aliens are just kind of human-looking until they started branching out. But a lot of them are just human-looking. Because, I mean, you look at, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a movie filled with aliens, and majority of them are just people in body paint.
Thor?
Or just,
Or Thor.
Or Thor.
In those movies.
Well, the Asgardians are technically aliens, huh?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, they're all just human looking. Marvel suffers from Marvel suffers from making all of their aliens look like just dudes. Ben 10. Ben 10 is a good example of versatile aliens. You'll just have them looking like whatever. Forearms, XLR8, gray matter. Man. Ben 10, wonderful example. Big Chill. He's Big Chillin'. Great. Great stuff. You think Ben 10 is afraid of fire?
I think Ben 10 as a kid, yeah, would definitely die to fire.
But is this
But,
Ben
like-
10 before he gets the watch? He die into fire?
But like, if it's Ben 10 as like heat blast, definitely not.
This is true.
Or is it heat wave?
No, it's heat blast.
Okay.
Heat wave is from the Flash.
Bad show.
Great show. Wonderful show.
The Covenant.
The Covenant from Halo, the video game. They're great. They are just this wide range, wide cast of characters. You have the grunts, the brutes, the elites. What are the rest called? I just know the basic names.
The Jackals.
Jackals,
Did you say brutes
hunters. I said brutes.
already? Hunters. The prophets.
Prophets. They all have, like, even if they're just like a cookie cutter, like every elite is just kind of cookie cutter except for their color change and like what have you. They all have, like,
On the surface, yeah.
you can attribute a personality kind of to them. The grunts are like these, like,
They're grunts. It's in the name. It's literally in the name. The grunts are the grunts.
their personalities attribute to their titles
The
very
elites
well.
are
Or like
high up
elite
there.
class. Brutes are much more
Brutes.
brutish. The hunters are meant to kill.
The Jackals. I don't know.
They got a nice jackal kind of attitude to them.
The prophets.
And
They
then
literally guys.
Yeah. prophets.
Flood.
The
But that's not the
Flood.
Covenant.
They're different, but they're from Halo. They're much more like zombies, but not zombies.
Parasite.
They're parasitic, yes, and
Alien
aliens that's kind of parasitic.
Just like the xenomorph.
Just
I'd
like
kill
the
myself if
xenomorph.
was real.
The Flood would lose to fire,
And the Covenant.
and the Covenant would lose to fire.
The species of the Covenant.
Keanu Reeves from The Day the Earth Stood Still. You ever seen that movie?
No, I don't remember right now.
Keanu Reeves would probably lose to fire. There's one other one I had in mind. There's the easy one. There's E.T. E.T. is a pretty good example of alien.
Probably died of fire.
Probably died of fire. Man. Doctor Who. The Doctor would probably die of fire. Goku. Has anybody ever locked Goku in a room with fire before?
It
Does
did
Goku live through like a house fire?
There's an episode in Dragon Ball where he was in a furnace, a big furnace. And
Does
there
it
was
hurt
fire.
him?
He was definitely being affected by it. But this was
Well, was it the
Dragon Ball.
smoke or was it the fire?
This was in Dragon Ball too. So way before Super Saiyan.
Okay, but what about
Super Saiyan God.
Dragon Ball Evolution Goku?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. Yeah?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
He's still Goku though.
That's Dragon Ball. That's
Can he beat
no,
Goku
no.
though?
What?
Dragon
No.
Ball Evolution Goku?
No.
Underrated movie? You ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
No.
There's aliens in that movie.
Nice.
I've never watched Dune. I watched Edge of Tomorrow. I don't remember who the aliens are in that movie.
The Terminids from Helldivers 2.
Did they lose to fire? I never
Yes,
played the
they
game.
do.
Okay. Escape to Witch Mountain starring The Rock. The
I don't
kids in
know.
that movie are the aliens.
I don't know what that movie.
You ever seen that meme where like The Rock looks
Oh
in the
yeah,
back seat?
yeah.
That's that movie.
I think I have seen it then.
You think those kids beat fire?
No.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. You think the Silver Surfer? Who wins, Silver Surfer or some fire?
I don't know.
What about Cloud Galactus?
No.
Okay. There's the movie. There's what? Star Wars.
Yes.
There's tons of aliens in Star Wars. Who wins, Yoda or some fire?
I think Baby Grogu literally uses the Force to stop fire. But if you're telling me like, if somehow Baby Grogu or Yoda was already on fire somehow, they definitely would die.
What about like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru?
Actually, I don't know if they would die because
No, they died to fire. This is a gag.
I mean, they would. No, I'm talking about Yoda.
Oh, Yoda. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
They died to
they literally
blast the fire.
they literally set them on fire.
Oh shit.
Cause like they cut in that movie to their like just scorched skeletons. It was pretty bad. Oh man, you know any more aliens off the top of your head as I scroll down this list? Futurama. What about No, those they're just carrying the crystal skull and then the crystal skull turns into aliens.
Oh no, I don't know.
What about Invader Zim? You think Zim dies to some fire?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about it? The funny clown.
I don't know.
What about Jimmy Neutron? Those the egg guys. I think
they would.
I think they turn like hard boiled. All right, we're gonna hit one last one. I gotta make it count. I'm thinking. What about the alien? What about Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens?
No.
You think he's
Literally
just cool?
unaffected by fire. Pretty cool.
I've been Mr. Flamingo Reviews. Welcome back, my co-host.